Horror has a name. You'd never notice the man. He doesn't like to be noticed. He's quiet, calm, never complains. If someone were to walk up and shoot him in the head, all he'd do is die until night falls and someone else gets up again. The man's name is Banner. The horror is the Immortal Hulk. I have to say that this is one of the best books that Marvel has out there today, if not one of the best books on the shelf out of everything. If you haven't read it yet, a lot of you may remember that the Hulk got killed back in Civil War a couple years ago. In the Avengers last year, they brought him back. Then he disappeared. Then he showed up in this new book. Al Ewing's writing it. Joe Bennett is drawing it. Off the top of my head, I don't remember what he's written, but he's done some okay stuff. Joe Bennett, the artwork in this book is pretty decent. Some of Marvel's best art. I mean, if a lot of you fans out there know that a lot of Marvel art is not very, very good. The Hulk is actually immortal. He can't be killed. Now, Bruce Banner is just roaming around, is roaming around the world. Kind of reminds you like the old TV show. He just goes from city to city. The Hulk actually only can come out after Bruce Banner has been killed. Bruce is going around. I mean, he doesn't. Who wants to die? But Bruce is going around. He in each town that he goes into, there's some sort of a problem. He ends up getting killed. He's dead. But at night, the Hulk comes out. The Hulk actually comes out and avenges Bruce and whatever wrong, he rights whatever wrong happened. It's not, it doesn't have that feel of a superhero book anymore. It's got the feel of a horror book. It's excellent. I actually have the feel of like an old EC comic with this title. You look at the first page here, Hulk is out. The covers, Alex Ross does a bunch of covers. The covers are amazing in this title now. But here you are. You got Bruce is here. He sees a robbery. Gets shot in the head. Well, sorry, you're dead, Bruce. Until later that night, he's in the morgue and he turns into the Hulk. Then the Hulk goes on a rampage to find out who killed Bruce Banner. And the Hulk is not a good guy. He confronts the guy that did the murder. What a great splash page. With this sort of artwork, it's clean, it's fresh. You actually enjoy looking at it, and I think it makes the book a lot more interesting. You don't it's not like it's not like Del Mundo on Thor where you look at it, you don't even know what you're looking at. No, it's distinct. You know exactly what you're seeing, what you're looking at. He talks to he kind of actually teases the kid in here, and then you see it from the kid's point of view, and everything goes blank. This is what he does to the guy who did the killing. Bruce Banner doesn't know, now he's questioning himself though. Am I a bad person because of what just happened? I mean, he doesn't really control the Hulk, so no, but I mean, he knows that when he dies that he becomes the Hulk, and so now he has that thing, here he is, he's actually talking to the Hulk in the murder. He's still got that split personality. This particular Immortal Hulk, it doesn't feel like a superhero book. With all the other ones, it was still always a superhero book. Hulk didn't go around and try to kill. I mean, Hulk smashed, but he didn't go around and bring revenge and try to kill people or maim people. It was, if someone got stomped on as well, it's just because the Hulk's running around and he stomped somebody. This one here, the Hulk is methodical. He knows what he's doing. He's thinking about how am I gonna screw up this guy that's evil, or that's been that killed Bruce Banner. How am I gonna screw him up? Back old Hulk, it wasn't like that. It was just more of Banner got angry, Hulk smashed. He could be friendly at times. He was a member of the Avengers. This Hulk here, he's not. This guy is not joining any team. And the fact is, he can only come out at night again. And Banner has to die. That's one of the keys. As long as Banner's walking around, Hulk's not coming out. There's another story in the book here too, where a father, he got some gamma powers. I mean, look at this cover. I mean, this was the cover to number 2. Again, another fantastic looking cover. I mean, just that cover alone makes me want to pick up the book to look in it. Alex Ross has been doing some phenomenal covers. So there was a guy who actually killed his son because he had gamma poison. He had radiation. He knew he had the radiation, but he was around his son. His son died of cancer or whatever from the radiation poisoning. The Hulk finds out that he's living up in a mountain, up in a cave. Well, Banner does. Banner dies. Banner turns into the Hulk, kicks the crap out of this guy. He turns around, he goes ahead, and he just buries him inside of the mountain and says, all right, well, this is your punishment. The guy's alive. He can't die. Just buries him inside alive inside a thing. That's where he's stuck now for the rest of his existence. Is at the bottom of a hole in a mountain. The Hulk is really kind of a bad guy. You know, he's definitely not a superhero, but the guy deserves it. Is the Hulk bad? Or is he actually still doing the right thing, doing the things that you would like to do? But I mean, again, it's not morally right, but he's the Hulk. As you go along, there's a writer, there's a reporter, with saying, hey, wait, there's sightings of the Hulk. What's going on here? She's investigating, so she's finding Banner. Hey, I want to interview you. I'm not who you think I am. And she is trying to put the pieces together of who Banner is, who the Hulk is. I'm
pointing to just to remind you to look at the lens.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck's he doing? Yeah. So she's investigating the Hulk also. So almost every one of these issues are like one and done issues, which is really cool too. I mean, you read issue 1, you miss issue 2, you read issue 3, you can actually do that. There's a couple stories in here that go like 2 issues with Sasquatch. These are actually some of the variant covers that they had too, which again, fantastic artwork. I don't know if I'm even doing justice of describing of how good this book is, but I've recommended to a lot of the customers here in the shop, and they've come back for more. They've enjoyed it too. Even people who never read the Hulk or never really liked the Hulk before. It definitely has a different feel, and I think it's something that if you're looking for something different, even though it's kind of a superhero book, that's the book to try. All right, guys, I would definitely recommend to read The Immortal Hulk. It's one of the best books on the market. I don't think you'll be sorry. Get the hell out of my way.